got it yet. Oh, yep. We have some.
Yeah.
Kind of low.
It's a little low.
What did we not do that one for?
Do you want me to plug it in? Plug it in.
We got audio, but it's running off the camera, and it's kind of low. So Devin's over here gonna hook in the go-go, killed it.
There we go.
We good? We got audio?
Got some good audio now.
I mean, I can barely hear myself on the other audio, so I know you wouldn't hear Devin.
Nope. Oh, too soft spoken.
Camera is focused on the car behind you guys are blurry. So how we do that? Maybe if we lower it.
Possibly. It looks like it's all. There we go. A little bit too low.
Little too low, why?
Too low. There we go.
Unreal.
The top of your head would have been out of frame.
I got a low rider. I can hit the hydraulics. I got the hydraulics. Cruising down the street in my 6-fold.
Hold on. There, now we got decent audio. I'm talking about decent audio.
Well, what do you mean? Who said? Yeah, go-go mic. We got the go-go mic. How's everybody doing? I'm turning my phone down now because
We should be good.
We should be good.
Should be.
Camera's focused
now.
on the car behind you. Hear you now. Audio. Down here in Georgia, all 4 seasons in a day. Yeah. Let's see. Looks like Galaxie is OS further away than we thought. Yeah. The Galaxie's where we usually sit, cause tonight we're going to do, don't know how long y'all want to stay with us, but we're going to leave it running. But we're going to cut the floor out of the Galaxie, the main floor. I did the firewall this weekend, article for Modern Riding, upper cow, lower cow article for Modern Riding. So now I'm going to do the floor. So we're going to be back and forth with checking on the comments. We're going to flip the camera around there. And I'm going to have my still camera going, taking pictures. And you'll get to see basically how I do it on the weekend up here. Except for Devin might work the camera a little bit.
Might try it.
He might cut down and I'll work the camera and we'll work on it. But we're going to remove the floor, remove the outer rockers, and we're going to try and get the floor in the outer rockers. I'll probably be late. Don't know how long Devin's going to stay. We'll leave this running if you guys are here. If you don't, you can just go to bed, leave, whatever. But we'll leave it running because we're recording. Plus it'll be YouTube. And we're doing the magazine shoot at the same time. So we're multitasking. And I looked this morning, I think it was 235 days till SEMA.
That's something, ever since the little widget stopped working.
I took it off, so.
Yeah, I haven't been checking on it.
So, knock off a week.
237.
Knock off a week drive time to get out there.
Yeah.
Plus the car has to be done before it, so really got probably 200 days for this thing to get done. Is my phone still up?
Nope.
So we're trying to do tech talk. We're trying to do some of the stuff. I've got the trunk floor. It got air freighted in.
We've got that. It is 6 feet away.
I feel so sad when I see people posting on the Galaxie sites looking for a trunk floor, and I'm like, I just went through a heck to get this one. Really, I didn't. I mean, they wanted it seamless, so
yeah,
they got me a trunk floor. Air freighted it, ridiculous amount of money. And I'll show a shot of it in a little bit of all the lines on it, because it's going to be heavily modded. There's barely going to be any trunk floor left of the original. Now, it's going to look good. I'm going to make it look all factory, but I'll get the camera and I'll go over there and I'll show you all the plans and how it's going to be done. And we're also going to do an article on it because Craig wants to. And the frames over here, we're going to do an article on. Yeah, we're going to do an article on the trunk floor and getting it in the frame rails.
We're going to end up doing an article on everything.
Yeah, Modern Riding wants this car there. They're going to get it there, and we're going to give them the content. So,
yeah.
Let's see. Popeye ain't around.
Popeye.
And John Patterson's saying he can't hear us, but
that's why I checked.
I don't know why. It's something on his end. Get the sand out of your ear. I better watch out. He's coming tomorrow. I don't know. It's raining pretty good out there. So let's see.
I had to take over his spot this morning. Sandblasting.
Audio. Hear you now. Camera focused. Mic. Wonderful. No, what I meant was y'all were late. Oh yeah. Yeah, we were late. I was contemplating on making a sandwich. And I settled for some chips, but I hurried up and hit them. and this. And we was talking about who it was that got on to us for drinking these.
Yeah, and we're also coming up with a game plan on the floor.
And this is sugar-free. Not caffeine, but sugar-free.
I got all the sugar and all the caffeine.
I was going to send you a picture today, Dad. But I don't know where I throwed it. But it didn't make it to the trash can.
What?
I'm running around.
What was it? Oh, yeah, it got picked up. I didn't pick it up, but I think so. I think Brandon might have got it. I don't see. But I don't know. I can't find it. But it's a new Coke called Starlight, or Starlight. Yeah, Starlight, and it's a space. It's what space tastes like. And they make it in sugar-free, and they make it in regular Coke. And it looks like a Coke that sat out in the sun for a long time and kind of turned colors. It looks like it's flat, and it's got that almost like a watery down look to it. Yeah. It wasn't bad. It was odd. It was very odd. Sandy John is coming Thursday. She said tomorrow. Or yeah, whatever. But he said to have a car cut down, and I ain't got one. I got a Camaro, a Firebird. You mean what's left of one? Hint, hint. What's left of a Firebird? A non-paying one. What's left of it? He said, sounds nasty. It tastes like raspberry beret. Raspberry. Nah, it wasn't bad. It was definitely odd. I still can't place the taste. I guess because it's space. Can't place the taste because it's space. It tastes like space. They flew up there
Elon flew up there, scooped some of space up, and brought it down. He's the only one that can do that.
Good.
So, I guess I can flip around here and talk about the trunk for a second, and we can get going on this car. It's going to be loud. It's going to be a lot of chiseling. So, and we'll check back, or we can just sit and talk. We're here for you guys, and I don't want it to be too bad, but do y'all want to see it work, or do you want to sit and talk? And like I said, we'll come back and check it if we're working.
I'm curious. Oh, participants. Let's see.
What?
I know you don't watch a lot of YouTube, like live streams and stuff, but I was wondering because occasionally people throw up a poll to vote on.
Oh yeah.
Like in the chat, and I was curious if that is possible.
I thought there was. What the heck's that? Spin the wheel. Tip ticker. Poll.
Oh my. But then how do you vote? That doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, we'll probably have to do that on a day that.
Yeah, I'll have to mess with that one day.
That we ain't worried about losing the feed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that up on there one day, and I don't know what it is or how it gets away.
Okay, so remove that. Okay, so like that. That's the counter.
Oh, so when you put that other one, the pole
so
up there, you can drag it wherever you want.
I can take the counter away, so it's not up there. It's on there on that one, but it's layers. So if you ever got something like that, but there's nothing showing, it's layers. But yeah.
So, well, my dad said he would love to watch. Like I said, I was telling Devin before we got fired up tonight, I was like, yeah, it's going to be loud, but at least all y'all on the chat right now are pretty much friends, and y'all got each other to talk with and comment back and forth. So that's kind of a good thing that the chat's there and y'all can entertain yourself while watching us.
Yeah.
So.
Well, do you want to...
I'll grab the GoPro. I'll talk about the trunk floor, and then I guess we'll go straight into cutting.
And do you want to talk about how we do cutting, stuff we use, so on and so forth? Do a little how-to?
Oh, you're the good guy on that.
Okay.
Devin's the cut down man. We're down to me, Devin, and Brandon.
Yeah.
John Wade hung it up. The Mopar B-body man. He said he got burned out. He left. His tools are still back there. I think I'm gonna.
No, those are my tools. Don't you?
You found them on your driveway?
Yeah, all that was sitting on my driveway.
So we're gonna miss John Wade. Good guy. He just said it was time for him to find something else to do. We haven't seen him since he left. He's supposed to be coming back to get us tools. But anyways, we're still friends. Good. So, yeah, it's a 440.
The
CUDA.
It's a 71 CUDA. Is that a true 440? I can tell you right now.
I know he said he had a 440. It didn't have a 440 in it when they got done building it, but then he ended up putting a 440. He's putting a 440 back in it's what he said, but I don't know if it had one prior.
From factory, it was not a true 440.
Well, so there you go.
Because
CUDA expert, and he'll tell you why.
E-bodies, if they had anything larger than a, I believe, 318 V8, they were from factory torque boxes, unless it was a convertible. Convertibles came all torque boxes, but not an original 440. But that is a beautiful quarter panel and door skin. And
the thing wasn't even off the trailer before I was eyeballing it, thinking of how long it would be before I can cut that off all nice and pretty and steal it. But
the guy wants every piece of metal back.
yeah, unfortunately.
So
I don't get to steal any parts off of that one.
But it is getting door skins and quarter panels and a lot more.
Yeah.
But it is, the guy that delivered it was a young guy, maybe 22, somewhere 21, 22. He delivered it. It's his dad's. He has a picture. He actually sent it to Aaron or something today, I think, or somehow Aaron had it, of him sitting under the hood on the engine as a baby. So it's been in the family. It's staying in the family.
Was he really that young? My age?
Yeah, he was a baby.
Oh.
And him, now, yeah, he's like 22, I think. He said he was 22, 23.
Put a nice 340 in it, yes. 340s are expensive and hard to come by.
We got a 340 car, or do we? The Demon.
Duster.
We got a Duster.
Yeah.
I said Demon.
It's a 70 or 71 Plymouth Duster. It was a 344 speed.
It's in the back.
It's in the back.
We have a Nova back there, something that we rarely get. The Duster we rarely get.
Yeah.
The GTO is almost done. One day. It's taken a lot of modifications. So
don't get me started on
I guess we'll go ahead and get started because we're about 20 minutes in and
17 and 50 and climbing. All right.
Yeah. So we're gonna flip around. I got On Time Fishing. Yeah, right. Yeah. Big Earl, one of my brothers, gave this hat to me, so I figured I would wear it tonight because Devin reminded me it was under here and I didn't have one. So, and I'm rocking the Mopar installation shirt. Get yours. Galaxie shirts should have the logo to approve tomorrow. With my Amazing Metal Works on it, and it's going to have Laura Levine on the back. I know you guys are a lot of Camaro GM guys, but you're going to have to get Laura Levine.
Yep.
So,
all right.
I'm going to carry this over here, and I'm going to grab the GoPro.
Okay, you do that.
I guess. And then if you want to, when we flip around, we'll go to, you can talk about the chisel.
Okay. transition over to this one real quick. Trying to.
Look at that mug.
I know, right?
We're trying to get audio up on the GoPro. Devin switched it over to the big mic right now.
Transition over to this one real quick. All right, let's.
I don't know what it was. How we did it last time.
It was just the desktop audio.
Switched it over to the big mic right now.
Transition over to this one real quick. Oh, careful now. That's the screen I'm recording, JB.
Yeah, I know. I was looking to see if it had.
If it was.
Yeah, I see it there. I don't know what it was.
Oh, we got audio now.
How we did it last time.
There we go. All right, we're good.
So, we got audio. Oh, you're on that one.
Yeah, I'm on the
You're
GoPro.
on the GoPro right now. So, I'm gonna put it back here.
desktop audio.
Let me check that.
Oh, we got audio now. Oh, we did it last. There we go. All right, we're good.
So I'll start back over. Last Tuesday, we didn't have tech talk. Had some issues going on. It was my fault. Had some issues with my birth mom, and still going through that. Some know about it. She's okay right now. I got called today. Some issues and stuff still going on. Got to figure some things out. Not let it keep me from this right now. And then I got the news Saturday night, and then or was it Sunday night? Sunday evening.
Sunday evening.
Yeah, Saturday, because I went down there Sunday.
Yeah.
So I went down, made sure everything was good, alright, spent some time with her, came back, okay. Got back to work Monday morning, everything was alright, it's just kind of down about her. This is not, my dad and my mom are no longer together. They've been divorced for a long time. So it's not my mom with Ken. I call her mom too. But anyways, Monday morning, got here, everything was alright. Thought I was gonna have a pretty decent day, and then Aaron called me into the office, and I'm not gonna say the name. Some of y'all know him by us talking about him. The Black Mosquito, the chopper pilot that brought me the flag, the medal, bought Aaron a pair of handmade Clark shoes, like super guy. First day when he first got here, I fell in love with him. He was just an awesome guy. Like, we clicked. I felt like I knew him all my life. We hung out here. I showed him the shop. We talked about his car. This is his
So that's for all that. That doesn't have any audio. So...
I wonder where they lost audio at.
Oh!
So which one is that?
That's for all that.
This one? Black screen, no audio. We still no audio.
Alright, so right now, we're on this camera, we got this audio.
Yes,
And
not sure where did we, what part of the story did we lose audio?
I got no idea. Alright, good grief. All the technical difficulties. Alright. We're gonna... Alright.
And we'll just stay on it.
Yeah.
You got the mic back on. Alright, we're gonna set the GoPro back over here, but we're just killing that. I can call.
Yeah. I'm just gonna kill the GoPro because audio went normal for you guys for a minute and then it just cut out.
And this mic picks up audio good from wherever. We can kind of swing it since GoGo got us all fancy here.
Yeah.
GoGo's glad to come down and visit. and help us. But what I was talking about, I don't know where I lost y'all on the Chevelle, but with the Chevelle, I got called in the office Monday morning, and Aaron told me that we lost the black mosquito. He passed away Sunday night, so the car will be finished. I hope his friend it's already paid for. We actually received the check about an hour or two after we got the news, so it kind of bothered me. I love the guy, and I can't believe he's gone. I mean,
Yeah, I was about to say, when he brought the car, it was just...
he was just
He
the
was just
coolest dude.
yeah.
Like, I felt like I knew him all my life. But like I say, his car's there. All we did was quarter panels and
Inner wheel
inner wheel houses and cow sides covers, the caps, and we didn't even really have to take them off. We did just to get in there and treat everything.
Yeah.
And he had brought we got tons of parts back there. He brought because he wanted a lot replaced, and we're like, man, that thing. But as you can see, the video I did in it when it was no sound or whatever, that was the original floor, original trunk floor, everything in it. So now I'll get back to this trunk floor. I'll pull it over here, and I guess we can move we can swing the camera around.
Yeah.
But anyways, I guess. Let's see, everything. Yeah. So the trunk floor is going to get heavily modified. Usually on a car when we modify it, we usually just cut this over, cut it up, move it over whatever, 3 inches or whatever it is that it gets tubbed. Well, this car having a frame and the trunk floor goes into the frame area, that's not so simple. So this is going to have to get cut. We're going to cut it across this line, down, across the line, back down into the pan, around the gas tank, the filler deck hole, back up, and across. We're going to cut that out because these have to stay where they're at for the trunk drop-offs and the trunk floor extensions and the quarter panels. So all that will get cut off, and then we're going to take and cut it down the middle how much we figure. We're going to cut it down the center first, and we're going to put it in the car where I've done moved the frame rails in 3 3/4 is basically what I moved each side in, so almost 4 inches. So we're going to set it in there and get these as close as we can to the frame rail, and we're going to figure out what we need to subtract because we're going to take it dead out of the middle. We was going to cut around the wheel house, the spare tire holder, and place it back in there, or either sheet over the hole. But then I came up with the idea, since it's getting air ride, AccuAir, an air management system, I'm going to come in about right here, and I'm going to make this solid across. And this is where it's going to house the compressor, the 2 compressors, and the air tank for the air ride. So that's going to do away with a lot of the cutting and welding and all here and butt welding. Down through the center, it'll get butt welded in one spot, and then on the side, we'll end up coming in and adding a piece from wherever it is all the way over, how much ever, and weld it in. So we'll do that, and it'll be in an article, but that's basically what's going to happen with this trunk floor. It's going to get a lot. I guess that's pretty much it.
Is that about it on that?
It'll do away with this center line. This car is going to get Scorpion undercoating and inner coat on the inside. So it's going to be coated on the inside. I always keep using whatever side. If it was going to be solid like it is, I would do all my clean grinding up on top, and then my finish on the bottom, so that the side that you can see, and then the bottom side's getting undercoated, so you wouldn't have to really spend a whole lot of time trying to grind. At least just knock it good and smooth. But up here, all of it's going to be smooth, and then that undercoat is going to help. So that's the plans with the truck floor. So I guess we're going to flip around here and start cutting on this thing, because we're 30, 40 minutes in, and we haven't cut nothing. And I've got to get some of this done on this car. So we're going to flip around there. And with the Galaxie having the big deep dish wheels and all that, there ain't gonna be no spot for no spare tire. Ain't gonna be no need for it, because if this car goes down, it's just gonna be somebody's gonna have to come pick it up. But hopefully not. There'll probably be enough room in there for a spare tire, like that'll be on the front, like an 18. But it's right here.
Caught me off guard.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to run, and you can talk about the chisel
I'll do that.
real quick.
Alright, I don't know how I feel about being
I gotta run to make a sandwich.
in front of the camera. So, especially here at the shop, we use the air hammers with a chisel bit, and really, I'm gonna make sure that's always tight for sure. And we got the quick connects. But you always want to wear gloves, especially when you're cutting down, because the chisels end up leaving a one hell of a jagged edge. There's been plenty of times where I probably should have gotten stitches and I didn't. And they're loud as can be, so you want ear protection, safety glasses, all that. And for ear protection, I mean, there's obviously the two different styles. You can do the big over-the-ear earmuffs, and nowadays with technology, they got the noise-canceling headphones. Juby typically uses just the noise-canceling headphones. I use both because I get cheap headphones that don't do it.
The ones I got are little skull candy. I think they're like $30 at Walmart, and they're in a little case, and they work good. They're not. I think they might have some noise canceling, but they fit in your ear good, so I can't hear nothing but my audio books or music. Most of the time it's an audio book, but here the past 2 days I've been on a music thing. I've been listening to some old school rap.
Yeah.
They know because I'll be singing.
Yeah.
And I can't sing.
I recommend using some headphones or something underneath the over the ears, especially if you're doing, we do this loud grinding, chiseling, everything.
Usually it's in the back shop, unless you're Devin, then he likes to do it up here and build cars back there.
Yeah, I do a little backwards, but it's loud constantly. It gets boring when you just have it all muffled. So like I listen to audiobooks just about every day. I go through a book a day, and it's been getting ridiculous. It's expensive.
It would be nice if the chat people could talk to you and like you could have the earbuds in. And
there's ways that I've seen people do that where a chat pops up and like an automated voice.
Oh, that's
says
probably
what
horrible.
It is. It sounds horrible, but
yeah. So these got little buttons, and you can turn them up and down, and I can turn them on. And I keep a little Android tablet over there on my toolbox plugged in, and I have these linked to it, so my phone's separately. So I just put these in and hit the music and start playing, and I'll probably get real loud. And if I start singing over the cutting, then
You'll understand why
God
he's a
help
welder
you.
machinist.
I'll leave them out for a second.
Yeah.
So, not real sure. We don't really have a whole lot of room to be able to move around, and I don't want to lose the whole the whole thing. And I've got the car sitting this way because I've already took test photos to make sure that they're going to come out right. The camera's back here, right here. So I've already shot test photos with the lighting, so I can make sure I get good quality shots for the magazine. So we're going to start by cutting down the rocker on the inside, or the inner rocker, which the inner rocker is behind the outer rocker, and the floor is in between the inner rocker and the outer rocker, so they're sandwiched. So we're going to end up cutting just down through here to get it out of the way. We're going to go across right here, get this section out, and then we're going to work on getting the back piece out. We're going to leave the back floor pan, back seat pan in, so it stabilizes the back and keeps the back up, because on this frame jig, we don't have the spots in it to hook up and lock everything into place. But built enough cars, I'm not worried about anything shifting or moving. I don't want it to, but sometimes if I was you, not really experienced, I would probably brace up across here and put me a brace in here. I am going to get the tape measure, and I am going to pull a measurement here and up here and put me some spots to know where I pulled those measurements from. That way I can double check when I put it back on. But once I hang my door and get my quarter up, I'll be able to adjust all this and get it where it needs to be anyways, because I'm not going to weld anything out tonight. All I'm going to do is cut it out and get the new stuff set in here, screwed in, clamped, and good to go. Grab my tape measure.
And if you guys are ever using air chisels, it is great to have like a benchtop grinder to be able to sharpen. And just a fair warning, these chisels they're horrible to your air fittings. They wear out, they warp them all around. Like this one's probably gonna be loud. It's all there leaks air, all that.
Chat real quick while I'm shaking this.
Check on that.
Spare tire hub. Good job testing it. Like spraying. Car. The car will never get driven. I told Brooke she's got to ride me around in it, using Audible. Remember, and is a librarian.
Alright, what?
Marrying Mike and Mary her. So she said using audio books or whatever, Audible, to remember she's a librarian. So what I'm going to do is right here, I'm just going to put me a circle so that I know this is where my tape measure landed. Because if you measure on an angle, you're going to get a different reading. So I know that my end was there, and I'm going to mark it right here. So I know that that's where I'm going to, and I am at 47 5/8. 47 5/8. So I'm just going to jot that down here. And I'm going to do the same thing up here. Maybe a mark. And I'm going to go to here. So pull it. And I am at 48 3/4. So 48 3/4. That'll give me something to go back to. I'm not sure if y'all can see. Probably not. Yeah, let me turn it. That'll give you something to go back to. 47 5/8 at this point, 48 3/4 at that point. I'll go ahead and, since I don't have it, I can check it. I'm gonna pull a height up. Let's see, basically straight in line with the mount and up. I am at 37.5. So I'm gonna put that up here because I'm cutting that away. So 37.5, and I'll pull one back here too, straight up from where the back mount is, and I'm going to go to this circle. That's a good mark here. 34.5 to this circle. Right here. I'm going to double check. 34.5. 37.5. So that gives me pretty much front, back, up and down. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side and make sure that it's basically the same. Try to get these in the same spots. Right there. Right there. Here. Here. 48 3/4. Alright. And this is, 47 5/8. And I'll just do these. I won't write it. I remember. This one's a little bit different. Could be the floor. This is 37 5/8. So it's an 1/8 of an inch difference. And 34.5. So same. We're gonna run with it.
All right.
Let me.
You want to go ahead and unbolt this front set?
Yeah, we can. I'm gonna check this. Yeah, it was Mike and Mary. She said, "Oh, using audible. What are you listening to?" Remember, Mary Ann is a librarian. I listen to the Bible a lot, stories, but I also like post-apocalypse stuff because I'm kind of a prepper, so I get a lot of ideas on EMP attack stuff and all that. I don't want y'all to think I'm crazy. I'm just a prepper, prepared, and I like the storyline, and it's pretty good. But you didn't have no.
Nope.
What the heck? My socket sits right there. But it ain't 9/16.
Nope. I tried that one.
You did.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's 11/16.
Well, I have one. Yes. Might be in here. I think it's 5/8 maybe.
Too small for 5/8.
I think it's same socket as spark plug.
Maybe.
That one's different.
Good.
This one, that's 9/16.
Okay. Are we getting the backs too?
Yeah. Because we're gonna cut this out. I guess we can leave them right now and then move it.
Alright. And yes, this is typically how it goes when Juby and I work on stuff.
Yeah. It's a lot of back and forth. Once we get going, we'll be going. So,
On this right here.
I'm gonna move y'all back a little bit maybe. So you can get more of it in. Cause I gotta get the camera over here. a little bit. This is what's hard, is doing all this. And filming in
Pictures and all that.
pictures and already down.
Already screwed up.
Yeah, I had it on the automatic. So let's see. Yeah, and the way I do it, I don't know if you can see, but I set the camera up and I have a remote. So basically I start working, I hit it, I take a couple pictures, and that's how I do it on the weekends when I'm up here doing all this stuff. So a job that would take 2 hours turns into a day because of moving the camera and getting different angles for the magazine. So I'll do this, but since Devin's here, I'll probably utilize him and get him to try his photography skills and shoot some pictures too. So
Possibly.
we'll start cutting.
This is the warning. Turn down your volume.
Yeah.
This is just a heads up because it's about to get pretty loud.
Turn my screen around so I can see what pictures. Which I can actually go around and take some pictures of Devin, and he could be in the magazine. So.
Woo!
Trying to figure out where I'll go.
Stay right here at the jam.
Well, I'm just gonna cut the floor right
Yeah,
here.
just the floor.
Yeah. pretty loud. I still got some more to go.
I've still got some more to go too.
Sorry, check. They're talking, so
I figured they would be.
they're chatting and keeping each other busy. So this is how it goes on filming day. It's not a whole lot of fun. Got a cross brace. I don't know if you can hear, but if you keep it sharp, especially when you're peeling two parts apart, it's good to have it sharp. And then when you're chiseling, you ain't got to cut it wide open, just along, like half throttle. You ain't got to get it. Get it. You ain't got to get it. You ain't got to. Just a little bit of throttle. Not all of it. Just a little throttle, okay? Makes it easier to control. We got to do saws off.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, we're gonna have to cut one.
Had to check the camera.
Gotta go get crazy.
Yeah. This one's, it didn't go apart. Now I know why I stopped using it and what didn't care.
It's constantly popping out the chisel, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and the end of it comes off.
Yeah. So now, on my side, I've got the floor actually cut, but it's got two cross braces that mount to the frame that we have lined up with the table. So I'm gonna go grab the Sawzall to cut those because it's a lot easier.
Yeah, Devin beat me. He's a little fast. Told you he was the cut man. And like I say, anytime you do any cutting like this on parts and you buy parts, your aftermarket parts, make sure that you have all the parts that you need before you cut and that there's nothing under there that you're going to need later. So anytime there's braces or anything like that, look up under there, make sure they're not in line. Some of them you need, like the snubber on a Camaro. When we cut the trunk floor off of the main floor, there's a snubber in there, and sometimes it gets hit when new people start and they don't understand that you got to look at the backside. So that snubber they don't make, so we have to reuse it. This here, the main floor is over here. It has all the braces in it, so we know that these are no good, and we have them. so we can cut them. There's a big piece like a snubber on the back of the back seat pan. I believe the back seat pan has it on there, so I think we're good on that. I don't think we'll end up getting into it. But anyways, check your parts and make sure that the part is the correct one, and make sure that there's no braces that you're going to cut or any brackets or anything like that that you're possibly going to need for your build. Back to cutting. Did you cut it?
Yeah.
Burn it?
It smells like that new slightly burned.
Oh.
One-handed. And you talk about how one-handed welding.
Pictures, you know. Got David in there too. How you do it. This is, you flip this around, but right here, and then scroll over, and that's single shot. The other is the remote. And then you just, you have to look through the thing, and then hit it. Or you can put it on display, but like I say, it stays focusing, so you can see what it.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where the buttons are.
And then this is the focus, or like zoom in and might have to loosen this thing up so you can move or whatever. You can move around if you want, or you can take the camera off. You can flip this thing to unlock it and then push that. Line rail. I need to do that for a second. Out the way. It'll work. Like I said, I was going to try not to take 5,000. There's a couple of you, and they can pick whatever they want to use.
How do I put it back to the?
You get that, and then that. Then on the remote. remote it has a 2-second or an
1
instant.
second.
So
Okay.
2 seconds. So I guess I'll set it. And we'll pull it. We'll get pulling it out.
Gloves.
Check the chat real quick.
Yeah.
Oh heck.
What?
I mean, there's so many things that you can't really tell if there's anybody, whatever anybody said. I'm just going to go back and read all of it tonight. I was trying to see if I could get more of like the action. I mean, we can't really get close with the camera because we're on the cable. So that's where we're at. I was trying to make sure. You didn't cut yours.
You had less to cut than I did.
So. Oh, hey, let me get the. Look at it, it's taking pictures of the ceiling. This didn't get tightened back up, and it's fluid,
Oh, does it slowly fall?
so it slowly rises. If I don't tighten it back a little bit.
Gotcha.
One of them's worse than the other. Let's see what I got. Oh, I got us our heads. I don't know why in the heck this thing's not.
I'm gonna say I might not have tightened that up.
Alright, that's back. I'm gonna delete that one. And I'm gonna delete that one.
And this is a prime example of something that takes not so long becoming a full day thing because of having to stop and do the photography and everything as well.
Yeah, this is why it takes so long. Moving the camera, blah blah blah. So we're getting a
Technical
picture.
difficulties. Hold on now, I got short legs.
I don't think we can get it. So floor out. I guess we'll just go right here.
With the rest of the stuff.
Um,
I was gonna take that out earlier, but then it was raining.
yeah. So
I didn't want to walk over back there.
now let me get this real quick and get a couple. Take it off of and alright.
The floor's out.
Floor. Now I'm fixing to get the back out.
Yeah, part of the floor. So, back here, you want to do the same, just come right along
Yeah. Come along.
over to the seam.
Yeah, I guess. Come along. Yeah, we'll just come all the way to the end, because I'm gonna take the inner rocker out.
Oh, yeah. I gotta get the seat right there, too.
But I guess for right now, we'll go to right there,
Okay.
and then we'll go across
Alright.
and see how it feels before we break that loose.
Yeah. Roger dodgy.
Let me see.
Oh, getting in here with the action.
Yeah.
Real up close and personal.
you. Maybe I'm too much in. I'm too involved.
I know for me it would be better on the outside.
On the outside.
If you were on this side, if you want pictures of me doing it, because like I'm gonna come right here. See what I'm saying? I'm coming here.
I'm gonna have to take it off. Right, this second.
And okay. Oh, it's also a good tip for when you're cutting down to go ahead and get a good look at how parts lay together, and because you're basically taking it apart, you want it to go back the way it was. So
Yeah, I didn't know what that was. If it was welded.
yeah, it's spot welded. That plate comes out and it's spot welded there.
So I don't know.
Got it.
I think we're going to have to cut that and save it.
Yeah, that's the back side of the door down.
So cut.
You know, so go around and go out.
man. Get you?
About did. Almost.
Huh?
About did.
When I pulled it down. When I snatched it down.
Probably not, because don't look too complicated.
See if anybody's hollering at us.
Where everybody's at?
Wes said that's a strange looking Camaro.
One of them there 10th gens.
Let's see, his hair. I didn't cut my hair. It's still in there. It's all up in there, look. It's still there. I do a little modeling. I just lay it up in my hat. It's kind of weird, but put it on just like that. Good to go.
I knew about the same thing.
Devin does the same thing. He just does it daily. I do it when I'm filming because I like to have it braided when I'm doing the articles. And here lately I haven't had it braided. So I figured I'd put a hat on because if I do this some more, if I don't finish, and I have to come back and finish, I have to remember that I had this shirt on with these pants and this hat, and pretty much sums it up. So, so I guess this is good. I got to saw my side.
Yeah.
Let's see here. God. What are you doing? Tic-tac?
Oh yeah, tic-tac.
Audible.
Oh man. I was trying to check up on chat.
On your what?
On chat.
On chat? Power tool. Yeah. Come out here and get this. And get that.
Sounds like it did. Oh, you went all the way over.
Yeah. It goes to, I think it was a light over here.
I was gonna light on both sides.
So basically, all we gotta do is, well, we still gotta cut some more of that out.
Yeah,
So I guess we'll cut it. Guess we'll cut it straight right there where the wheelhouse is.
Okay.
That way we save these in case, and it gets the flange out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it runs all the way up to the front, I think.
No, this is right here.
Right. It seems we pulled the floor out and I left the rocker attached in the back just to check and see how stable it was. Seems to be pretty stable, so I'm going to go ahead and release it from the rocker, and we're going to cut across, and then we're going to work on getting the rocker out. So stay tuned. Let's see.
Yeah, he said.
Mike and Mary said we're going to have to Flintstone it as much as gas prices are. So we're going to go ahead and cut this.
just the same just in case?
I think they're a different size, and you can't even get to it. This side over here don't even, I don't think,
This chisel. Yeah, right there, center.
Yeah.
Just pass a little bit.
I don't know what size that is.
I tried those 9/16s and dirty. About?
I don't know if it's this one or smaller. That's small. Yeah, it looks kind of itty bitty. Okay, I guess that'll work. Just to see if it can shift it. It probably shift it because I grabbed this and shook it to see how sturdy it was. Uh-oh. It could be the same bolt that we took out of the back right there.
That's kind of what's happening.
Where'd that go?
Right there. One's about the bushing. Yeah.
It is.
Feels like it. And it's not going to go all the way down.
No, I just put it in there to keep it from shifting and coming off. It's going to come out anyways.
Yeah.
Alright, we got the right bolt.
Got the right bolt.
I wish y'all could talk with us. I guess I'm going to go ahead and drill out the rocker.
I'm going to drill them.
I'm going to drill this. I guess this might get plug welded anyways unless I put the rocker up in there and spot weld.
Do that first.
What?
Well, but then.
I mean, trying to fill it off, I think I'm going to ruin it.
Probably.
I think I should just go ahead and drill them.
We also got it in here too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut this, as you're saying.
Yeah. Up here. different scenery, but
A little bit of a different scenery.
yeah,
Yeah, you can see the amount of spot loads back there.
yeah. This side, I think it's got less than that side.
No, that side's got more.
Look like my fish.
Your bit need sharpening.
Ah,
Your bit need sharpening.
yeah. Ah,
Do you want me to start separating the rocker here at the front?
you can.
You already got it drilled.
I was gonna try and fill it. I was gonna try and remove the inner rocker, and then like all the way around, so that you can try and fill it from the backside. I think this side's pretty. I pretty much popped it a little bit, but I didn't want to hit it too much.
Yeah.
So I was gonna try and get it all cut right here around. That way we can fill it all out from the inside.
Okay. I can do that.
Maybe. It seems.
It's seeming pretty solid.
I think it'll be alright.
And you got the front
That's
bolted.
welded. So I think just chisel around around the rocker,
Yeah.
and then
Come down with it.
come down right there. Cut that with a cutting wheel or a sawzall. Becky probably just sawzall it right there. Sawzall it right there.
Okay.
I guess, yeah.
One of my favorite tools.
Didn't move too much, did it? Pretty stout.
Probably should have cut the back first.
Yeah. Cut that piece off right there and cut that off. You want me to come hold it?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get. I'll zoom. Will the camera? Will it zoom?
Yeah. It's on top.
I was trying to get them over there with us. Well, can't really. Yeah, I can. I'm trying to move y'all without losing everything.
And then zoom is the switch on top.
Trying to get them a little bit different angle and see what's going on a little better.
Got it?
There. Figured I'd get y'all over here. Which, like I say, this. Still 21 people. Let me get the camera over here.
22. Got me scratching my forehead.
I was trying to see. I think it's trying to focus.
Alright, so next picture I start picking my nose.
Yeah.
Alright. Ready?
Yeah.
Thick.
Yeah. We'll have a floor in here.
You want to hold back here?
Look at this thing here.
Because I can pin it against the table with my leg. Ready?
Yeah. Changing it.
Trying to figure out why it's working.
Hitting some teeth.
Yeah, I think I'm done lost some teeth. Ready?
All hit it. Yeah.
I was trying to cut through the brace.
Oh yeah, wait your foot.
Sandy, man, look at all those wasp nests that just
This
came out
is
of
rocker. Reason I was gonna replace it is first I was gonna leave it in there, but on the 63 models, let me see if I can zoom out. That's in. On the 63 model, the inner rocker is wider, so the floor lays on top of it, and the rocker butts up to it and gets spot welded to the same. Like I said, the inner rocker's like that wide, so the floor welds on this side, the outer rocker welds on this side. On the 64 model, the inner rocker is thin. It's not as wide. You can see it's not as wide. So the floor gets sandwiched in between the outer rocker and the inner rocker. Wasn't really nothing wrong with these rockers, and I'm going to show you in a second. But peeling this up across here and trying to get the floor slid in between it was going to be an issue. We could have did it, but I decided to just go ahead and replace them. That way I can eliminate all the rust, and plus on the rendering and my vision for the car, it's not going to have this piece of trim down here. So I would have had to weld them holes up, weld these holes, and do a good bit of body work trying to get this thing smooth for a black car. So we decided to go with a brand new one, but look at the inside of this thing. There is no rust. 1964. This is why you buy Ford. Camaros, they'll be rusted out. This thing is thick and it's galvanized, so there is no rust in it. No rust in the pillars, no rust in the rockers. I don't know what happened to the rest of the car though. They should have made it all out of galvanized then. I guess nobody would ever replace them. But anyways, all galvanized and it's brand new in there basically. But like I say, putting a new one on there, it's going to be painted, treated on the inside. Won't have to worry about rust. Plus, like my dad said, this car probably won't get drove. It'll probably just get parked. Who knows what the owner's going to do. But just wanted to show y'all.
I had to take my hoodie off.
Got a little warm. Uh-oh, you're going to be in the magazine, all different shirts and stuff.
I know, right? This is a typical work shirt, all stained up, all holes all through it, burnt from welding.
Trying to get a different angle back here. The rear seat pan, I'm not sure if it has these on there, so that's why we decided, and I said to cut your parts and make sure that you have everything that's on there. I'm not sure if these are on the floor. I'm going to walk over there and look, but just in case we cut it out to where we could remove these, and the way they are, they're just flat, so if they ain't on there, I'm going to use these as a template, and I'm going to hand fab my own. That way I don't put this rusty stuff back in there. And Devin confirmed that they are not on the seat pan. That's what holds the back seat. That floor pan could be for just a Galaxie 500. This is an XL model, so it had bucket seats, and it had a bench seat in the back, but it was kind of bucket style. So that might be why, but then again, it's probably the same.
And that's also, if you're doing this at home on any vehicle, it's not a bad idea to keep, the metal that you cut out, to keep it set aside, especially if it's got brackets and stuff like that, just in case you do have it, like the under seat pan, it doesn't have those brackets on there. But we know now, but later, if we didn't know, later on in line, we would still have that around in case we needed to get them off or remake them, so on and so forth.
Yeah, we don't get rid of it. It all goes, each individual car that comes here, customers, gets its own separate pile outside, and until the car leaves, we don't get rid of it. After the car's gone, then we get rid of it. Like say, some people like to save their tail panels, some people like to save their quarters, some people just might want some pieces and they go out there and they get what they want, and when they leave, we throw the rest in the dumpster. Yeah. But you can always go back to it.
You still drilling on this side?
I guess, because either way it's got to be drilled. I don't know if you want to drill. Are you trying to get drilled? Or you want to saw it?
Well, I was saying if we're going to saw this side,
Well, go ahead and saw it.
we would do it just reverse.
Yeah.
That way, you really shouldn't have to hold much.
Yeah.
Really drop something.
Here.
Right here. I don't know where it came from. But you just dropped it.
Huh. It's one of these things that holds the camera. But I don't see it. But anyways, I'll put it in my pocket somewhere.
Pop up or something.
But let's see, we're going Try and catch a couple snaps here. Is that a new blade? You want to get a new one? I'll use that one for a.
This one's not ordered.
Well, we can go with it.
Not seeing any text lines. Probably not usually.
Like you said, throwing this part outside, the new floor don't have this tray thing right here. And what I believe this is it holds the the inner panel and keeps it from slipping in beside the seat. So this piece will have to get removed, or either I'll just look at it and hand fab a new one, put it on there. It don't look too bad, a couple little stitched in, but we'll throw it to the side and cut that piece off later. Hot?
Yeah, a little one.
Yeah. But there we are, the other rocker. No rust, no dents, excellent. Make a shelf out of it.
Now it's got a dent.
Yeah. So, guess we're gonna go killing, cutting and killing.
You drill I peel?
Huh?
So you drill that peel?
Well, I'm still going to drill them. I got a couple more over here. kind of stuff inside there.
This piece here, that
Yeah.
that's pinching the outer rocker against the post, so that's got to go.
Still on that.
It's sandwiched. Outer is, or well. Something like that. Yeah, it's sandwiched. It's not a very long tab. That's on the floor, I believe.
Oh, the floor?
Yeah, I think that piece is on the floor.
No, it's on the rocker. It's a little tab.
Well, there's that little tab. That's the piece that's sandwiched.
Yeah.
But that piece that's still on there, I believe, is on the floor.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, it's not on the floor. No, it was on the 63 floor.
Oh, and this tab thing right here is on the rocker. Welded to the rocker. I mean, not the inner rocker.
Okay, it's on the inner rocker. Okay. And the 63 has the inner rocker.
The 63 was on the inner rocker too.
Yeah. And then, because the inner rocker was on the floor, that's why I was thinking it was on the floor.
It's still stitched. I don't know how long. I mean, we might just go to slip that out.
Yeah.
But, and I'll have to take these off of the other rocker. I don't know, I could probably cut it. Okay.
That's how you could.
This side over here, I can't even see.
You need me to grab my leg?
Yeah, it's on the box right here. The little. I actually already cut this one. What is everybody saying? Still people watching?
Yeah. We're at 16 right now.
My dad's still on there? Don't know.
I don't know.
Probably gonna stop about 9:30. I guess.
Alright. Wes Perry said that we need Aaron up here to take all the pictures. That way you and me can just do all the demolition.
Yeah.
there's a couple spots. Mainly the flange that was in front and the very bottom. Better wait.
Yeah, because it didn't get done in the process. I like a couple of them going.
That's what it's doing.
You got a stool.
Woo! That one scared me.
Devin's going to make a sandwich.
It was a thought.
Let's see. Like 20-something weekends.
You gotta grab the water.
2 hours. Yeah. I'll have to look at read all the comments later. Take their pics. And we would have dorm room at the shop. Yeah, we need one. I got some bunk beds at the house. I can bring them up here. Hard to believe how clean the rockers were. Yeah, I hated to cut them, but it's gonna save them body work, and it'll help get the floor in. No, there's no shop fairy. I'll clean it up.
It'd be
before I
real
leave.
nice if we had a magic shop fairy.
Which, I'll probably leave it and leave everything set up because I'll be up here finishing up tomorrow night. And, I will also be up here this weekend. So, really no need. I need it to look like it was when I left it, basically, for the pictures. That's the problem with filming. If it takes days or weeks, you gotta kind of keep everything in order. I mean, I guess I could take pictures of myself cleaning up, and then they would know why it was clean. Yeah, it's if you divide, what'd you say, 200 237 days.
Yeah, 237.
Yeah, you just divide 237 by 7. That'll tell you how, by 7, that'll tell you how many weekends there are. And I only work on this on the weekends.
33.
So there's 33 weekends till SEMA. So it'll be less than that, like I say, probably 25 weekends to get this car rolling and driving, painted and interior. It's going to be a push, but I'm trying to knock it out.
So then
That's why
let's
we're here.
say we got 75 days of actively working because it's, say we got 3 days.
Yeah, 3 days weekend, so 75 days.
About 75 days. We're going to do this car in 75 days.
Unless we do some on Tech Talk, then that'll narrow some of them down. That'll give us a day here or there.
That'll give us a couple extra hours.
I should have let Devin cut this one out. He's a pro. Oh, never mind.
What?
I forgot that other backside wasn't drilled yet. Oh man. But we can leave it, it don't matter. I do want to see if we can get that rocker, the inner rocker at least off. Then we can set the floor in here and see if we can fit it through the window.
Through the front or the side?
Through the side.
Through the side? Alright, I'll get that inner out.
Well, I gotta get this off and we need that inner out.
I can do that.
Which the inner peeled off pretty good. I knocked the inner off and then the floor, I peeled the floor. And once I drill it, it'll all come off pretty good.
I'll peel the inner off. I'll cut that out and then I'll come right here on the outer, just past the floor.
Yeah,
So
that's what I did.
yeah.
I hit it down through there like this.
I lost my gloves. Wait.
That's the problem with taking pictures. You gotta like move the camera. You gotta get different angles. So keep the magazine happy.
Yeah. Found the first sign of rot in the rockers.
Where? Oh, so we're good. We didn't check them out for absolutely nothing. We had a little rot.
Proof. It's nice and holy. We didn't cut out perfectly good rockers.
Oh, man.
Breaking any.
Get that little tab off up in there?
Kinda, sorta.
Kinda, sorta.
Oh, that one way up in there? No, I didn't.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that one's gonna have to be drilled because it's thicker than
Oh,
the
yeah,
back side.
you can drill it from the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's why I left out the back tab is thicker than the back plate.
I don't know if setting the floor in here is going
Well, I don't really.
to get into stuff.
Not really. Not really.
Going to have to get into those into those.
Into what? No,
Clean
that's
them
there.
up.
That's the inner that gets up in there.
Yeah. I mean, we can set it in here and pull it back out. Cause I gotta hammer all that shit. Cause I feel mine all.
Oh. I left that, but I'm not gonna lie, that back side is a little chewed up because there's more spot welds than what this had. There were a couple in between.
Yeah.
That,
I
this
found
piece weren't
some.
on, yeah.
That's what that right there was, and that right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't see. I mean, that's what you're trying to stick it in there.
Yeah.
And pretty much call it.
Call it a night, cause it's, what were you saying, 9:30? You're saying 9:30 something or
Yeah.
whatever? I can't English.
You can't English. I mean, that's a good go. he wanted to see a rocker go in.
A rocker go in?
Yeah.
Tonight?
Yeah. My dad just went to bed at 9:22.
Alright, chat's not. There we go.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, I'm pretty much clean on this side.
No, this side needs clean up.
I think we might stop.
I mean, we can throw the outer on that side. That side looks good.
Let me get I'm gonna get the hammer and my grinder, and I'll go ahead and clean this up.
Alright.
I guess. If you want to go, you can go.
I'm going, you know.
Huh?
Act like I got something to do.
I promise I ain't digging at my butt. I got my remote, and I was making sure it was there, and I didn't want to sit on it. You sound sleepy.
Nope. Try not to sneeze.
Yes. Oh, you got that one off too, all the way?
Not all the way.
And get my hammer and dolly.
Backside still needs to be on the
I'm
other
talking
side.
about you got that one off without drilling it?
Yeah, no, it's still there.
Oh. What are you hiding?
What?
Said you're hiding.
Go said that he's cool with us building the car every Tech Talk Tuesday.
Oh man. Well, son, we plan on doing a Camaro.
We can hear you.
I forget. We planned on doing a Camaro like this. So if I can get the parts for the Camaro, we're going to start doing the Camaro, and we'll be interchanging. We'll do some on this, some on the Camaro. But I think this is going to go a whole lot faster, and it's got to. So
I don't know if you guys can hear but the range is picked up.
I'm fading away on mine. I think Kevin's sandwich making. If somebody's still watching, can you order us a pizza and have it sent here? Good try, huh? Hell, might as well just fucking throw them in there, huh?
Like I said, I still gotta clean this side off, but
Charlie's gonna catch up later. There's 10 people. I'm gonna get some Ortho.
Treat the inside. Real nice of John Wade to leave me the stool of his.
Repair rusted surfaces for painting. Ospo. Can't really, the light, let's see. Yeah. And a brush, so I'm gonna treat the areas and see.
If I'm not mistaken, it's like a phosphoric acid or something like that. It smells horrible, but you can get it for 20 bucks on Amazon.
What do you like? So you might have to, but I just set it up. Or you gonna take it?
I don't know what you're doing. I was gonna get some water.
I will. Setting camera. Oh, and I just spilled it. Good one. I will need to get that up because it will eat the floor.
Alright. So, this stuff is Ortho phosphoric acid. It's a solution mixture. And, you want to wear gloves with it. As I said, you guys can get this bottle, 20 bucks on Amazon. And if you have concrete and you get it on concrete, it will eat the concrete because it's acid. That's what it does. And when you put it on stuff, you want to let it sit until it dries. We typically do overnight, 24 hours roundabout. And it turns all the rust white and then metal black. And then after it's done, we take like a wire brush and scrape it off a bit. And you want to be careful because you don't want to breathe the dust in after it's dried. But stuff's great, it works. We use it for, like this. He's going to be going up inside of the door post. And probably on the bottom side of the door jamb. It gets rid of any rust that's already there. And I think doesn't it seal and kind of cover the metal?
Yeah.
Something like that. Stuff works. And it's cheap. And a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, I barely got any in this thing, and it'll do everything I need to do. I just brought the bottle because, and like I said, you don't want to get it on the floor. Usually we put cardboard down, but I'm trying to keep up under any spot where it brushes because it'll eat the concrete.
Yeah.
It really, I don't know if it does any good on the galvanized. It won't hurt, but I do know on the other, it works on just the mild steel.
Wes said that his wife said our shop is a lot more organized than his.
Who?
Wes.
and I'm gonna go as far as I can reach up in this cavity. Even though it looks pretty good. If I would have knew I was doing rockers, and inners and outer rockers before I went to blast, I would have cut it open so you could have sandblasted up in there and treated it. But we didn't, so we gotta treat it how, oh, get some drips. Gotta treat it since we didn't. Like Devin said, it has to dry, but wow, it tastes nasty.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Trying to find, don't we got, oh, the salt one.
Yeah.
You said you wanted a rocker in, so we brought out the heavy artillery. We're gonna dry it real quick, so I can go ahead and paint it. try sharpening it?
Huh?
Sharpen it. I don't know. Good Lord. Sometimes I have to hit it.
Yeah.
I have to lay it on balance. I stand away from the front of it so it can start and make it blow.
I haven't thought about that. And now that you say it,
See if it works. Maybe somebody sharpened it before.
not walking.
Yeah. Probably not going to do it. Still got a lot of stuff to do.
Huh?
Still got a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Got to prep the floor, prep all this.
Yeah.
Stick it up here and see how it I'm good. I'm just gonna look at it. We stuck it in there, but we've still got prep. Floor's got to be prepped and all that. So we're probably not going to put it in because it's 10:05 and we got to be back in here in the morning at 7 o'clock. So, 6:30. So, if you're interested in it, I might set my GoPro up with my tablet and get it film me live while I finish up when I come back and start doing the shoot, so that way you don't miss it. Because by end of night, then chances are tomorrow night I'll finish. I don't know if Devin will be here or not. If he is and he wants to set up, we can set up again. If he ain't, like I said, I'll stream live just to the tablet. That way I got the GoPro and I can move you around with the GoPro and be a whole lot better. And we'll get the same prep, get it all in there and get all of it put in there tomorrow night. So if you want to tune in tomorrow night, then we'll be here after 6 o'clock. So we're probably going to wrap it up and call it a night. And like I say, I appreciate everybody that supports us, tunes in, comments, words of encouragement, all that. I really do appreciate it. Makes me feel special.
Oh, and I don't know if I've said this in like last week or anything, but in the description down below should be the link to Gogo's channel, because he's been one of the biggest supporters, you know. He's been great. And
I still got to get him some stuff in the mail.
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm going to make sure I take care of that tomorrow, because he's sent me a lot, and it's helped tremendously. So,
definitely has.
Like I say, I'm going to get him some stuff in the mail, and if you want to help, you can go support him by going to his channel.
Yeah. Go subscribe, check out a few of his videos, because he's got some good videos.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out everything that I've been taking pictures. Like, I didn't take as many pictures tonight, I don't think. Then again, I could be wrong, as I usually do when I'm up here by myself. Because I like to make sure I give them enough angles, pictures, good pictures, and like I say,
let them choose.
A lot of times I'm using the little remote, and I can't really tell how the picture turns out, so I like to snap 3 or 4 of them in that same position. That way I have a better chance of acquiring a good photo out of that series. So with me doing that, it's actually helped, because I got with Devin and we haven't done it yet, but he says we can pull all the pictures that I take, because if I scroll through my camera pretty quickly, it looks like time lapse and it does everything.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about throwing together the firewall, because I did the shoot on the firewall as if I just replaced the firewall. Then I did the upper cowl as if I just replaced it, but I actually replaced it all at the same time. But like this, I'll probably pull, I don't know, I'm just trying to do floors and rocker all in one on this one. I was shooting it as if I was just going to do a rocker, but since we sawed it and got rid of the interrockers, that really killed that segment. But like I say, it's going to work out. It's going to give them plenty of content, because we're going to do the floor, we're going to do the rear seat, we're going to do the trunk floor, we're going to do the trunk floor mod, we're going to do the quarter panels, door hanging, all that it's going to be on there. Door skinning for the Galaxie. So they're going to get a lot of articles. There ain't but 12 months in the year, and So that means 12
At least 12 articles.
12 articles. But I'm gonna give them enough to go for a while, and then I hopefully, if everything goes right, I plan on doing the Firebird during Tech Talk, swapping up a little, maybe if I have something to do on this, and if not, I'm gonna do the Firebird, and then after I get done with this project, I'm trying to get a 66 Fairlane GTA I want to do, or a C10. Not sure yet. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I know it was long. You asked for it. There it is. We recorded all of it so we can kind of break it down and make it a time lapse, and it'll be like a 15-minute video or something like that. Or less. So, appreciate it. Love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow if you're going to tune in. If not, I'll see you next Tech Talk Tuesday. Appreciate it. Time to clean up.